Alrighty then, and we are good to go. So, continuing on from last time, we'll be... Yeah, there we go, now it's filling the screen. Going over fusing the... now very nicely panel line. You can see all the black lines going along it. Core Gundam 2. And the nicely panel lined, as you can see, this one's a lot more obvious because there's a lot of white on it, so lots of places for the lines to go. Plutine armor. Of course, they do not like to attach to where they're meant to attach to. The thing falls apart easily. But first of all, we've got to take the planes and turn this guy back into his normal form. So put the shield or put the plane bit and the gun aside for a second. Flip that up, and he's fallen apart. So yeah, that issue of him falling apart really easily, that is an actual issue. I wish they had done a little better at fixing up the kits before releasing them if they were scuffed, rather than just releasing them. There's the same issue in the 00 arc, because it's just the 00 diver with new parts. So it's got the same issues as the 00 diver had. Oh. I'm actually going to keep the feet in that upwards position. They'll be needed to be like that in a second. So, first of all, take off his hands and move the shoulders out a bit, far as they go before popping out. I'm just going to keep them separated for the time being. Then take the plutine armor, take off the scythe thingy-majig, off the hands, the shoulders, and the legs, and finally the antenna. Just put that up here so you don't lose it. Also take off the back of the skirt, the two front of the skirt parts, and then just to keep them together correctly, slide off the two shoulder parts, or the new body parts. That keeps those together, and that brings us down to just the base plane and his little base with the hands. Put that to the side. Go back to the lower half of the body, because they're separated now, and flip the skirt upwards. See that little teal bit? Usually it's down like this. Now we've got it up like this. Then plug the back of the skirt into the hole on his back. That goes in nicely. Then on the front, you plug those skirt parts in. It's got a peg and a small hole or gap for rectangular parts. Those go in. Now go up like that. Flip it down, and you got your new skirt parts on, nice and properly. Give me a moment. I'll get the... I don't think I would need it. Looks like I do need it though. I'll get the light turned on. There we go. And now turn it on. Turn it way down. There we go. So, this is what he looks like now. It's got the new waist parts on. Oh, wait, wrong way. That looks all nice. From here, take the two legs, rotate them upwards so that they can stand. And then you actually want to rotate the feet down. I hadn't rotated them back down since it had like turned back from the plane. But once they're rotated down, the feet actually like fill in the gap here. See, there's that hole. When the feet are in the correct positioning and it's all plugged in properly. Wait, that's the wrong leg. It's all plugged in properly. If it wants to plug in properly, that is. So it might not want to. That is always a possibility. Just chooses, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. Alright, that's it plugged in. Got that leg nice and attached. You can see the difference in the length of the legs. So he's becoming a much taller boy. Plug in the other one. Now we've got the two legs done. Never mind. The legs don't fall out. That was just it wasn't plugged in properly. There we go. Now we've got the two legs done. From here, take the top of the body. What you're going to want to do is take these little gauntlet parts, plug them into the hands, and they extend the reach. Plug the hands back in. Now you've got the new and improved longer arms. It's about time we upgraded the body though. And the way that we do that is over here. So take the part that goes over the top off. So this one is for this side. We bring it up and in and all that, so the arm needs to go straight and out. Then this part just goes on, oh, and the arms come off. Yeah. Also just gonna take the head off. Yeah, the head's really like wibbly wobbly, but then it's tough to take off. So take it, the part that goes over the top to hold it together, and just, okay, so this is what confuses me here. It says to just put it over, then push down. And I'm going to try that. The thing is, the part that goes like down over the top has this like outcropping part on it. I can't really find an angle that shows it well. Maybe if I did this. Yeah. So it's got this part that sticks down and then just like gets in the way of stuff. I'm just going to pop some stuff off real quick and see. Can you like move the shoulders out? It seems to imply that you just like stick it down here. Or that it like plugs into something. Can't figure out what it's referring to though. So this is it sticking out. That's the armor on. And then it just like doesn't want to go on properly. And I'm not sure what I'm meant to do to fix this issue. Just real quick, I'm gonna see if I can like Google a tutorial or a review of the Plutine Gundam. Maybe get up a speed build. It's all solid pictures. This one, okay, this is showing how the model kit looks different from the anime. Showing how it moves. And okay, now it's showing the armor being attached. What? They just put it right on. There's no issues. What am I doing wrong? Okay, so they took the body, put this part on, then put this part on front first. Doesn't go on the front first though. Okay, I've managed to pull it out more than I had before. See if this works. Nearly does. So it's literally just that the arm will pop off before you pull it out enough, despite it saying you just need to pull on the shoulders. Oh, whoa, that one came out way more. Look at that. Got the shoulder like properly popped out. That's how that's meant to do. Can't do that on the other side though. Because it's meant to move like that. Otherwise it wouldn't have. So if we grab the other side, where is it? So if we grab this side, this is the other side's one. Take off its top part real quick. Put it on. So now I've got that black part on. Put the top part on. Now you'll see the outstretched shoulder bit is now like in line with the black armor. That's what it's meant to be like, because the chest part is now larger, so it needs to pop out in order to fit the arm and all that. Oh, give me a moment. So we just need to figure out how to get this one out. It's kind of uneven. So we just put it back in and then try again. And if I can pop it out, I can quickly nip down this part of the neck. Needs a little bit of a clean. Yeah. Alright, but so I just need to find a way to pop that part out. This is a bit wibbly wobbly, but it's held in by that arm part now. Seems like it's on the verge of popping out, but it just is stuck at some stage. See if I can use like this wedge it in and pop it out. There we go. Give me a large enough lever and I can move a mountain. Or, you know, however that saying goes. Put the armor on. Pop on the top. Bada bing, bada boom. Now we got, it's larger and has the, oh, yep, no, it's this way. Has the black armor on it now. After that, we put the shoulders back on. Everyone's hunky-dory. Next up, put the new shoulders on. So take this bit off, I just want to make sure I'm definitely putting it on the right way. So it goes on like this, with these all facing downwards. And then of course this one is upwards, and then these ones are downwards, outwards, and this one pops out a little. Of course we get the little black part, which is the extra antennas. Pop it onto the head of the core to Gundam 2. Just get the head to look a bit nicer with some more parts to it. Oh. So now then. Yep. Turn over the page. Those fits onto the shoulders well. Doesn't fit onto the plane very well. This part on the top, that goes there. These come off like it's more like that. Plug that over. That's what the upper body looks like now. All its fancy new bits and bobs. From here, plug the head on. I don't think that one attached correctly. Plug the waist on, and that attaches all the legs. This is what he looks like now. Just give you that full rundown of his new looks. And of course there's some holes on the back of the armor where you could attach and modify the armor. Take the plane, hop it into its original orientation, move the connection port back a little bit, plug that on. Now we have his back ready as well. This is what he looks like in full. And of course that falls off because it falls off way too easily. We have his scythe, which is the new weapon. So like this, it's a bit more like a halberd or poleaxe, and then it turns into a scythe. Personally, I'm going to have him be holding the scythe and the spray gun. I'm going to keep these bad boys on the shoulders rather than... Because what they can do is they can come down, and if you have the stands for it, they can fly around as bits. Or they can attach into the gauntlets to be claws. But I'm just going to keep them on the shoulders for now. I don't have anything for them to be standing, to be them on a stand, and I don't have anything, or I don't have any reason to put them on the shoulders or the gauntlets. He's fallen apart again. Now he's a lot heavier, so if you hold him by the chest, he'll fall apart. So now we put the gun in one hand. Put him down for a second. I guess he'll fall apart if I do that. Fall apart anyway, I guess. Yep. This kit is atrocious when it comes to holding together. Pop off the end of the scythe. Put the scythe into the hand. And then put that back on. And it's fallen backwards. Now we get to posing him. I'm just going to take this off to make posing him a bit easier for now. So, I'm thinking... Ooh, I just had a cool idea. Make him let go of the scythe. Take the gun real quick. I just want to see... Oh, yeah, that works. You can put the scythe through the gun. So what I'll have him... Yeah, you can't fit it in there. What I'll have him doing is I'll have him, like... holding both. But the gun will be facing outwards and the scythe will be, like, going through it. So it's... Because, like, that's the only way I can lean them up against each other. Now, looks bad. So I'm just like he's holding this gun and like putting the scythe across it. So let's take him apart again because he was about to fall apart nonetheless. Anyway, put the scythe back in that hand. Plug its base on. Oh, sorry. That was being done off camera again. Make sure everything's plugged in properly and then put the gun in. Bring this arm up and over. So he's kind of pointing outwards. And this one up and over. The idea is just to kind of wedge it by the gun and the hand. So that's going to have the scythe facing down no matter which angle he's holding it at. It'll look a bit like this. Now that that's been done, we position the legs because I'm not positioning them once attached because it's just going to fall apart a bunch of times. So skirt out a bit because the left-handed, like the left weapon in the left hand is the main one. The left leg goes forwards. Right one goes back. It goes down a bit, and the foot popped off. Am I able to get that to go any more forward? Oh yeah, I can make it go like that. Bring this forward, go back, and then do that. And I just need to fix that. Now I've got the legs in this sort of position where one leg is nearly like down on one knee and the other's going forwards. Now we can adjust the scythe later because it's loose, so it slides around. Pop the top on. Adjust the legs to now handle this weight. Place on the shoulders. Adjust the leg so he doesn't fall. Place on the other shoulder. Finally, put the plain parts together and plug that onto his back. I just noticed these are on backwards, so the pegs are facing forwards. I don't care at this stage. I just want to not have to move this thing too much because it's going to fall apart again. Make sure its posture is good. That's good and proper. Hold him by the waist. This is what he looks like now. He is a black blob essentially. See if I can get the lighting on to be any good. There we go. So that's what he's going to look like. You can actually like turn the weapon parts themselves to be facing down. I messed up the leg by holding him like that. So I'll fix up the weapons and then put them in, and then we'll be done. And the back fell off because I touched it. fix the posture since it's been getting all messed up by the slightest movements. And that'll be it. So probably start the next one in a couple days, who knows. I'll see you guys next time.